Make sure the volume is good and you can hear me okay. All right, we are gonna warm it up. Here's what we're starting with. Nice wide stance. We're gonna bring our arms up to the sky, and then all we're gonna do is fold forward and come right through. So arms up, and then just coming all the way through. We're gonna do 10 of these. I got 2 more. Taking it down. So we're gonna go on one knee here, doesn't matter what you start with, but you're gonna shift forward, but then also bring your arms up like they're sweeping up behind you. Bring your leg back to extend it. We're gonna do 5 on one side, and then we're gonna do 5 on the other side. Just trying to loosen up the hips here. One more. And then I'm gonna switch. So I'm gonna get right on my other side, come forward, reach up. 2, 3, extend that leg out if you can. 4, one more. All right. Next one, we got 10 reps. A downward dog, so I'll show you what it looks like first. It's gonna be a down dog like this, and then we're just gonna drop our knees and look forward into a bear position. So that would be 1 rep, down dog, into a bear. And you can change your hand position however you feel comfortable. Look through, right into that bear. Take your time here. Kind of try to hold each position for a second or 2. Get some breathing going. Get some blood into the shoulders, the quads. I'm gonna do 2 more. Oh yeah. 10. All right, hopefully you're somewhat with me. We're gonna go down all the way, chest to the ground. So all I want you to do is think about opening up the shoulders. You don't have to raise your feet. Don't do anything with your feet. We're gonna bring our hands up, just like this, and then reach forward. And then bring it back in and come down. Up, squeezing those elbows, trying to join them in the back, and then reach forward. All the way down, all the way up. We're shooting for 10 here. Really trying to squeeze, hold, extend, hold. I haven't been doing a good job counting, but I'm going to do 2 more. Ooh. And down. All right. Feeling good. What do you say, Bear? Want to get it going? All right, I'm going to turn the comments off for now, and then I will get get back on at the end if you have any questions. All right, grab a dumbbell to work with, and we're gonna get started. All right, we have 3 exercises, like I said, and we're gonna go for 4 rounds. So I'm working with a single bell here. I'm gonna come down into a split stance, just like this. I've got my dumbbell on my shoulder on the open side, and I'm gonna press up and do a little turn. And then it's gonna come right back down to my shoulder, coming up, just like that. Lots of support here from the core, up nice and straight. So we're gonna do 8, switch sides, we'll do 8 on the other side. All right, get yourself set up. I'll make sure each round to maybe show a different angle so you can see what's going on with me and feel good about doing it yourself. So obviously, anything with single arm, single leg is always gonna kind of be a little bit more difficult. And in this case, we're taking the legs out of it completely. So it's gonna be even a little more difficult from there. So choose a weight that you're gonna be able to maintain, we'll say 6 to 8 reps with control, of course. So those last few, 2 to 3 reps, should be pretty challenging, but maintain good form. Okay, switch it up to the other side. Get it right up on that shoulder. Take your time getting set up. We're in no rush here. You're going at your own pace. I'm going at my own pace. So obviously this can be done with a kettlebell too. All right. And I think I actually did 9, but that's okay. All right, our second exercise, I'm actually gonna grab a little bit heavier for this one, is gonna be a single arm row. So I'm gonna get in a nice stance here, leg is forward, the bell's gonna hang down, and then I'm gonna come right up just like this. Lots of upper back engagement. I'm staying stable in my hips. I'm letting that muscle stretch out. Elbows back, shoulder drives back. Rolling my shoulder away from my ear. 6 to 8. One more. Switch sides. So you can adjust here too. Like if you only have a couple dumbbells at home that are like a little bit lighter, just go ahead and increase your reps if you can. Something to switch it up. You know, that's what's good about, these are all individualized workouts. If you don't have exactly what I have, there's ways to make it work. Changing up your rep scheme, your tempo, things like that to make it either a little bit more challenging or a little bit easier. I think that was 8. All right. I'm gonna keep this same exact weight, but we're gonna do an offset shouldered squat. So the dumbbell's gonna chill out on my shoulder and I'm gonna go straight down with it. So 8 on one side, and then I'll load it up for 8 on the other side. 4, 5, 6, staying really tight here. 7, 1 more to go. Woo! So what I love about that offset here, specifically, this other side of your body has to really, you know, tighten up so you don't fall over. And it's difficult to maintain good form and good position with it. Six, 7, ooh, I can get 1 more, and 8. Whew. Plus, it's just hard keeping it racked up on your shoulder too. That's a good challenge. All right, so that's 1 round down. We have 3 more to go. Hopefully you had a weight that worked for you. I'm just gonna grab a quick hit of water and then we're gonna get down for that kneeling shoulder press. Okay. shoulder press, I did use a little bit lighter weight than I did for the other two. This one's the most challenging for me. 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. Yeah, those last two. Woo! Switch it up, get it all set up here. 2, 3. 5. Oh yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Woo! All right, the row. Okay. I'm gonna get it set up from the front so you can see what that looks like. Having a really good setup here. You can put your hand here, you can put your elbow here. I'm just gonna do my hand so I can get a nice angle. Really making that upper back do work. So the biggest thing with back work is a lot of people are really unable to sort of connect with that area. So like I said in that first set, really trying to pull that shoulder away from your ear. And I'm maintaining a really good like rigid core so I'm not hunched over. Those are all key things, but just practicing it. All right, set up. 2, 3. And if you're having trouble maintaining that position, you can always grab a stool or a chair or anything to sort of put your hand on to create some of that stability for you. Okay, let's get it up on the shoulder and we'll get into that offset squat. Woo! 8. This is hard work. Very hard work. I sort of put my other hand out to the side or on my waist, something to sort of maintain my balance. Here's 8, I think. Okay, take a break. Third round coming up, and then we got one more to go. Hang in there, halfway done. 4 rounds, I always say, it might be regrettable. And if you're feeling like you need to go down in weight that 4th round, go for it, you know. Do this workout over and over again and get better at it. That's the whole point of it. All right, enough wasting time, Kelly. Get to it. All right, going down into that split stance. Show you from this side. Here I go. 2. This one is very sneaky. It is a lot harder than it looks at first glance, that's for sure. 7. here too. So much happening. In fact, next set, I'll try to make a point of touch the other side. You will feel that definitely is engaged and working. So your core is at work a lot more than you realize during weight training, especially with overhead movements. All right, we're gonna get this row going. Stretch it out. That felt good. That set felt good. 2. Grips you can do with that too. We're just doing this neutral grip like this. If you want, you could switch it up into an underhand grip, or you could do an overhand grip. That's very challenging. A lot of cool things you can do with just the turning of your wrist. Whew! Oh shoot, I gotta bring it on my shoulder. Okay, here we go. Whew. 2. 6. Oof. 8. These are getting tough. All right. 1. 7. And 8. Wonderful. All right, I'm gonna give you a second to catch up if you're falling behind, or maybe you're way ahead of me, I don't know. Let's just take a second before we go into that final round. Hey Bear, you camera shy? You don't want to say hi? 3 dogs here, all sleeping. Nobody wants to interact, nobody wants to work out with me. I get no sympathy, I get no love, nothing. The life of the dog. All right, are we ready? We're gonna nail this 4th round down. Get into that kneeling position. I'm putting my hand right here on my core so I can feel what's happening there. Nice and straight up here. Good pace. Feeling good. I think that was 8. Get it set up on the other side. Okay. The first 2 reps feel really good, right? And then you're like, oh gosh. Last time, this is our only overhead movement of the workout. Good set to finish up with. All right. Get this set up. Sometimes with this too, you can come from a dead stop on the ground. I'll sort of tilt the bell and like tap it. You can come from that dead stop. Couple really cool variations. Ooh, I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay, and the shoulder squat. Get it on up there, give it your best. Whatever you got. Woo. Switching it up. Two, three, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Yeah. Hey, all right. Woohoo! 4 rounds done. Round of applause. That's a classic one, huh? Yeah. Love it. Okay, let's take a breather. Let's regroup. We do have another 3 exercise thing for 4 rounds, but they're totally different and totally fresh from what we just did. Oh yes. We have a dead bug variation. We have a lying chest press, floor press, and then we have a single leg deadlift. It's a good mix. It's a great mix. We're gonna start down on the ground with the pullover and the push-up. So you get a hit of water, relax your body, and I'm gonna show you what we're doing. Okay. The dead bug pullover, single bail, can be a plate, it can be a kettlebell, whatever you want it to be. Make sure I'm fully in the camera. All right, I got legs are up at a 90 degrees, the bell is over my chest. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna extend the leg and then pull over. Now I am gonna stay on that same leg for 8 repetitions. And then I'm gonna just switch it up and do the other side. Simple enough, right? Push those hips into the ground, go slow, think about what's going on in your core, and that's about it. Just don't go too fast. That's my best advice on that. I'm gonna grab a slightly heavier weight for the next one, floor press. So any wrist variation you wanna do. The important thing is we're coming from a dead stop on the ground and coming straight up. So I'll probably stick with this neutral grip, but you can go ahead and if you wanna go this way with the dumbbell, I can do a set like that, show you what it's like. You know, anything you wanna do there. Just what's important is taking that nice pause, pulling that shoulder back towards the ground, opening up that chest, and making that chest and shoulder do work. Okay? Okay. And same deal, we're gonna go 8 and 8 on each side. And then the final exercise, I probably am gonna go back to my slightly lighter weight for this. Single leg deadlift. Okay, so let me show you. I am gonna go on my same side, bell, leg down, shifting my hips back, and then standing up. Now, if you wanna bring it all the way to the ground for a dead stop, that's cool. You can do that. If you feel more comfortable going with a little bit of an offset, that's totally fine too. If you're like, this whole balance thing is not for me, and hey, it might not be for me either for 4 sets, grab something to sort of give you a little bit of just a little something, right? So you're not stressing out about falling over. So grab something to use if you need for that, okay? All right, let's get into it. Get what you need. So we are starting off with the dead bug, pull over, and then we're gonna go right into a floor press. All right, let's get ready for it. So I'm just grabbing the bell by the ends. I'm gonna come down, bring my legs up to a 90-degree angle, bell's over my chest, everything extends out. Oh yeah. 8. And that's 8. I'm gonna readjust my hands because they're slipping, and I'm gonna hit the other side. So when we do this pullover, we're actually recruiting quite a bit of our upper back muscles too, which is nice. This works really good with a weight plate too. And this is my final one, 8. All right. I'm gonna get set up for the floor press. Come here. Okay, so if you're working with a little heavier weight, a really good way to go down with the floor press is just use the weight to your advantage and roll down nice and gently with it. And I'll use my other hand to stabilize it above my body so I don't risk dropping it on my face. And then down with control. Pause and up. Five, 6, and 8. Be careful on the transition. I will bring it right down to my hips, get my hand on there, and if it's really heavy, sometimes I'll do like a little hip thrust to kind of bring it up. All right. It's really important to get in and out of these exercises safely, right? The last thing you want to do is get injured setting up or getting out of it. That's not good. Ooh, feeling heavy. That is feeling heavy. So when you get to your last rep, do the same thing. Use the weight to your advantage and bring it up. I do not suggest just dropping it off to the side because you're gonna, eventually that's gonna catch up with you and you're kind of you're putting your shoulder at a little bit of risk. Okay, I'm gonna grab my bell and get set up for that single leg deadlift. So I always feel a little bit more comfortable when I've got my weight on the same side as my working leg. And I'm gonna extend that leg back and just hinge my hips forward and up. So we'll see if we can hang in here, 6 to 8 reps. I'm really paying attention to what my pelvis is doing too. I'm trying to keep it nice and level so it doesn't open up on one side. So this is obviously targeting the back of our leg, our hamstring, quite a bit of glute involvement, and there's like a lot of stability with the ankle, you know. Whew, killer. I'm gonna try to get one more. These are hard. These are very, very difficult. this is gonna be my struggle every set. I might just go with a little bit of assistance from the bench for the next set. We'll see. Okay, that's one round down. We're back on the ground for the second round with the dumbbell pullover to the kick out. Are you feeling good? Look at me. Here's a mess as always. Never camera ready. Okay. Down we go. I want this weight a little bit lighter on this one. All right. Two. This one's a sneaky one too. It's a lot harder than it probably, might look at first glance. Holy smokes, holy smokes. All right. Okay, so we can try a different wrist position on this one. We can turn that bell so the top of my hand is facing me, and you're just gonna bring it down. Same exact thing, pausing, and then up. Last one. Are your arms as shaky as mine are? Woo. Okay, take your time getting into position. Something about that total stop on the floor, you're not using it as like a rebound, you're using it as a true pause. That's what makes this move very difficult. Okay, very nice, very, very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna use a little bit of assistance here for this single leg deadlift move because I just wasn't feeling as balanced. I just need a little bit of a something there, just a little something. Okay, here we go. The knee just comes forward just a little bit there. I've got my bell pointed down at the floor too, kind of to save my grip a little bit as well. It's just a little bit more comfortable in my hand, kind of pointed down. Oh my goodness. Woo! We get one more. Yikes. All right. Whoa. 2 more. 2 more for me. Burns. It burns, Barry. He doesn't care. You don't care, do you? Hey, buddy. All right, guys. 3rd time through it. We are getting there. All right. You don't even want to support me? Okay, bring it up. All right, hit the other side here. Brutal. All right. All right. Whatever grip you want to do here, whatever you feel good about, you go this way, you go this way. I think I'll go back to this one, and then maybe 4th round I'll switch it up, so I'll alternate. Do what works for you. 3, 4. Woo, this is killing me. 6. And 8. Okay. Sneaky one too, very sneaky. In the weight really just starts to build up. Almost done. Oh my goodness. Bringing it up. It's actually fun to roll up with. Okay, okay. Here we go with all this. Can you tell it's my least favorite move ever? Not a big fan of these. Okay, let's do it though. Let's just get it done. I get to that sixth rep and it is just killing. Woo! You don't even need weight for this one if you just do body weight and just do like a touchdown. Great. very strong. If you're still hanging with me, really nice job. We're gonna finish this thing right out, and we're done. We're gonna be done. We're gonna do these for another round, and then we're gonna stretch and be done. I don't have any surprises to throw at you. I know you're really disappointed by that. We'll see what I can come up with next time, but this was quite a bit of work. All right, I am going into this final round. We're gonna be done in just a few minutes. Okay. Woo! Oh. I can't talk because I'm struggling. Oh, and that's that for that one. Oh, man. Whew. All right. Final set of the floor press. I'm going to go back to that grip that we did on the second round. Get myself set up. Nice and stable. Goodness gracious. I didn't think I could do another rep. Whew. That's it for me, yeah! Woo! Okay. Get my assistance here. That felt pretty good last set. I actually didn't barely use it. Okay, let's get it done. Oh, that was a horrible last rep. 6, 7, and 8 are just killer for me. Whoa. Major weakness for me on that. Major weakness. Opportunity for growth for sure on that one. Oh man. We're done. We're done. We're totally done. We're going to stretch a little bit and then get you on with your day. Let's go down on the ground. we're gonna bring it into just a nice split stance here. And instead of thinking about reaching forward, all I want you to do is just sort of hinge at the hips. That's all we're doing, is just like a nice little hinge forward, whatever that looks like for you. On a good day, I can get my elbows, ooh yeah, if I push it. Don't force it. And we're just gonna take a couple breaths here and hang out. Did a lot of things. 4 rounds of each of those things is quite a bit. And then you're doing the whole single-sided thing, so it kind of takes a little bit of time and patience. Oh yeah. All right. Let's just put our hands behind us and push that chest forward. Stretch out the chest and the shoulders. Maybe get the neck. We did the floor press, which was a lot on the chest, and then we did that overhead move, quite a bit on the shoulders. So give those areas a little bit of love. We're gonna bring together the legs. Take one leg, bring it over the top, and we're just gonna hug it. Give it a nice hug. Get that side stretched out really good, which was definitely at work when we did the single leg deadlift. Quite a bit of the leg is involved in that, leg and glute. You can do a little twist if you like. And then we're gonna switch it up and we'll just do the other side here. Give it a nice hug and a turn. You can use one hand or 2 hands, whatever works good for you. We're gonna do sitting like this. I'm just gonna bring a leg over here. And honestly, this is pretty good for most people to just even get your foot up and just really stretch out right here. That's nice. You can move around in it if you want or hold it static. You get a different feel if you push your chest forward or bring your knee down. A couple little things you can explore there, whatever works for you. And then we'll come out of that and we'll do it on the other side. Great stretch. You can do this one standing too. All right, we're gonna stand up and we'll get a couple arm and wrist stretches. So we'll get our bodies up for the final time. Right, Beery? We'll go wrist, making a fist. Down. Ooh, very tight. Pull that, get a lot of the forearm and the wrist. Feels much needed. Okay, we'll go palm up, grabbing the whole hand, pull that back, however you want your, sometimes people get a lot out of it down on the ground. You can turn it this way, whatever you can get a nice stretch all through there. A lot of times my elbows get tight, the inside of the elbow there, so it's because my wrist is tight, and I know that's really common with a lot of people, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We'll bring this fist, pull down. Yes, very nice. Bring it up here. Ooh, yeah, that was a great workout. That felt very good to move around. Well, these guys are sleeping, doing nothing. Arms up, intertwine behind our head, push the elbows back. That's awesome. Let's do a tilt to the side. Oh yeah. And kind of bring it over to the other side. You can kick that hip out too to get a little more out of it. Ooh, great. Very great. That was awesome, everybody. Thanks for joining. Let me bring Barry to the camera so you can say hi. Come on, buddy. Okay, we'll be back. Look at me, hot mess. Okay, hey, When are we going to do another workout? Do you want to do one next Saturday or the Saturday after? It'll be one of the two. I will let you know. Follow me on Instagram and I'll give you all the details. Great job on the workout, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Stay healthy. Take care of each other. Bye.